Two of China's largest renewable energy companies have signed on to develop $6 billion worth of wind and solar energy projects in Australia. In a joint venture with Sydney-based CBD Energy, the companies will form a new entity called the Auschina Energy Group. The deal comes as debate still rages over a carbon tax, and the proponents say it has come without government help. Michael Troy reports.
The deal has been a long time coming and will still require a bit of luck to work. So Chinese lion dancers were called on to clear any remaining bad spirits. The wagging of the tail, a sign that the lion was pleased the job was done.
This Auschina joint venture clearly has an ambition to play a leadership role in the development of Australia's clean energy market and make a significant contribution towards a cleaner Australia.
With the Sydney Opera House's northern foyer overheated, courtesy of the morning sun, the Chinese company executives were quick to point out that Australia's renewable energy sources were obviously bountiful.
This morning we are enjoying much sunshine.
Under the deal, Datang Renewable Power and solar equipment maker Bowden Electric will help develop $3 billion worth of wind and solar power plants in Australia within 3 years, and $6 billion worth over 8 years.
We have about 22, 23 million people living in this country. We need significant inflows of foreign direct investment to continue the growth phase that we are in Australia. And importantly, a lot of that inbound investment is and will come from China.
The Chinese firms will provide equipment and funding, saying they want to share their experience, with China having overtaken the United States in building and installing wind generators.
This commercial model actually combined all the strengths of three companies together, so it will be a really good advantage for China.
The Chinese also say they are not deterred by the current debate over a carbon tax, or what they describe as any short-term government policy.
So the Chinese government has put a lot of importance on the issues of environmental protection and awareness. So this also gives Chinese renewable energy development a good incentive.
CBD Energy says the deal is not dependent on a carbon tax, but they are critical of constantly changing policies that don't encourage a renewable energy sector here.
We are building 25-year assets, and what we don't want is changing policy every electoral cycle. This industry is too important for that.
The first Auschina 100 megawatt wind farm is expected to be built at Taralga in New South Wales.